Hey y'all, I'm down here fishing with Ryan Borst today, blue collar fishing. And he's got some blue collar activity going on here, y'all. I wasn't prepared to start this video yet, but when somebody does something as stupid as what Ryan has just done, you got to show the world. What, Ryan, give me the play-by-play. What happened here?
Well, I started backing up and it fell off. That's about what you can say right there.
I hope he don't think I'm gonna do no manual labor at this hour to help him get that thing back on the trailer either.
Oh no, we'll pull it on the trailer with a winch.
All right, y'all, we're gonna sort this mess out, and hopefully we're gonna catch some fish today. But boy, we off to a good start. Come with us, y'all. Let's catch them today. Nice takedown. Nice takedown, y'all. Oh boy, he's gonna pull some line. He's gonna pull some line. Oh boy, he's pulling. He's pulling, man. We're starting this video off with a fish right here, man. Me and Ryan. Oh, he's down there too, buddy. This is solid. Me and Ryan finally got on the water, y'all. We had some technical difficulties. Had some delays, but we're finally out here. And right now, I'm set up on an old submerged dam. Ryan is dragging some baits right now. We got started so late. I went ahead and just got my baits down. I said, I'll show you my baits and my rigs and all that once I reel in a fish, because I wanted to not waste any more time. So this is a nice takedown though. This feels like a pretty solid fish. This one ate a chunk of skipjack on a suspended rig. I've got two lines cast out behind me and I had one suspended, and this one ate the suspended one. I've had baits in the water here a few minutes on this spot. Oh boy, he's mad. This feels like a good fish, y'all. This is exciting, man. I was hoping we had some misfortune to start out. I'll tell you that here in a minute. Until we get this fish reeled in. This fish says he don't give a crap what kind of morning I've had. He's got a hook in the jaw right now. You got a hook in the jaw, you having a worse day than what me and Ryan have had. We ought to be getting close to seeing him here. If this fish hit a suspended here, I may put out another suspend rig in a minute. Yeah, that's a solid blue cat right there, man. Fish number one's a good one. I'm gonna tire him. He's still mad. He's still mad at me and you both. I don't know what he's got a problem with you about. You didn't do nothing to him. I'm the one that put the hook in the jaw, but we're gonna tire him out here a second, and then we'll land him, and I'll tell you where I'm at, what I'm doing today. At least right now anyway. Things could change here as far as the plan and whatnot, but we'll give you the rundown of the thought process anyway. Oh, I don't think this fish is hooked very good. I think that hook's in the tooth patch on that upper lip. Look at this. It is. Okay, it's past the barb at least. Okay. Come on in, fish. Come on in here. You're a pretty good fish right there, man. Number one. There come that hook too, man. It was right there in the dang tooth patch on him. Hold yourself up there, fish. Don't be mad at me. He done it to himself. If he hadn't pulled on that bait so hard, that hook wouldn't have penetrated to the barb and he'd have come free. Not bad though, y'all. Fish number one. Solid, buddy. I'm happy with it. To my knowledge, I don't think Ryan over there's caught a daggone thing yet, so we're whooping his hind end. We ain't in no tournament out here together today, but we always competing against each other somehow, right? All right, let's let this one go. Get out of here, fish. How you going? So, y'all, I had one bait suspended, which he ate. Something right here. I think something just hit my down line here. Let me get the camera here, y'all. Something hit that line. So what I'm doing, I had one bait suspended. I got 2 cast out behind me. I'm about to, since that fish ate the suspended bait, I'm about to throw another one on. But let me show you here. Oh, how well you can see on the graph with the glare and whatnot, but we're on Chickamauga. There's an old, looks like an old dam here that's submerged. I'm kind of up on this thing a little bit, so I got a couple baits here behind it, and I got a couple here where I had marked some fish kind of on the side where it drops off here. So I had suspended them baits down here and then thrown off here behind it. There's no current flow out here this morning, so it's not like these fish are getting a current break from it, but nevertheless, Brian, he's over yonder there on the other shoreline. We went to the, this is stupid, y'all. We went to a launch site this morning. Ryan had picked out, and we get there and he's backing down the dang, I guess you call it a ramp. It's a piss poor of excuse one. Dropped his kayak off the trailer. Now I looked at that ramp with the concrete drop off. I'm like, hell, I'm gonna get my damn car stuck on that. There ain't no way. So we ended up coming out of there. We're in our, I got my old town, or my Hobie kayak with the motor today. Ryan's got his kayak with the motor. If we're gonna use a launch site like we went to first, I gotta take my pedal kayak to that kind of thing. I can put that pedal kayak in anywhere. This thing here, way too bougie for that. So we come up to another ramp, made a run down river here, and the plan was he was going to take that side, drag up. I was going to take this side and drag up. We were going to each work one side of the channel edge. Well, I put my lines in and I didn't move 50 yards. I'm in a damn trot line, so I done pulled up, broke off, done said a bunch of cuss words. I said, you know, I'm gonna come up here, drop some baits down on this, and you know, by this point in time, by the time the fiasco this morning with the launch site, changing locations, making a run down river, me spending way too long trying to get out of a damn trot line, here we are. So I said, I'm gonna get my baits down. We'll fool with showing you rigs and talking about all the stuff and everything after the fact. So anyway, that's the plan. I've never been here before. I mean, I fished Chickamauga before, but I've never been on this stretch of the river here before, so this is new to me. And you see something like that in a world where everything's the same, you see something that's different on the map, there's probably gonna be some fish around, and there's some fish clearly here on this thing. So I'm gonna drop another suspended bait down. I'm gonna bust up my other suspended rod here, put 2 down. I'll move this other rod back. We'll still cast 2 off the back. We'll suspend 2 and put in a little time here. See if that fish has got some friends with him, and I hope he does. We got to stick it to Ryan Day, y'all. We're going to stick it to him in a tournament coming up here this weekend. We want to stick it to him today here too. Look at this skipjack right here, buddy. It's a good one right here. This one's probably 3 pounds or better. I'm going to take a head and put on one suspended rod. And I'm gonna take a big chunk and put on the other. We're gonna have us a couple big baits on our suspend rigs. If something eats that head, by gosh, they got a big appetite. We're liable to hook a monster on this thing. Saw quite a bit of bait on this old dam here, so there ought to be some fish, some catfish hanging around it. Oh, here goes this one now. Here goes this one. This is one of the rods I cast out behind me. Hooked up again here. Ryan had just messaged me there. I don't think he's got anything over there yet. He's dragging. You can maybe see him over there on the other side of the channel. This one here, I think, is a Carolina rig. I got a dragging rig tied on one of these rods, and I just cast it out here while being spot locked. We don't have any current, but the wind right now is blowing perfectly downstream, so it's kind of keeping me in position to be able to cast baits out and not have them lines twisted up and everything as the kayak gets spun around. But I think this one here ate the one on the Carolina rig. We'll see here in a second. I don't believe he's going to be quite as big as his friend there from earlier. I'm pretty content just sitting here as long as these fish want to keep biting. This kind of structure out here in the middle of the river, yeah, this is the one on the Carolina rig. Oh Lord, act like somebody fish. This kind of structure out here in the middle of the river, it should draw some fish in, even fish that aren't here. Right now, any fish that's... I'm trying to talk, fish. He don't care. He's rude, ain't he? Your mama needs to teach you some manners, fish. They ought to send this fish right here to some kind of boarding school or something. Get over here. I'm gonna hold you out there, and you're lucky I'm giving you any camera time at all the way you're acting. You got leeches all over your face. You're disgusting. I need to get you some of them oxy pads. That's what the humans use on their pimples. I bet they'd work on it. And now he's burping. Didn't even say excuse me, you nasty thing. Get out of here. That's a rude fish right there. Here I was trying to tell him, get him some oxy pads that the humans use on their pimples. It'd probably work on a leech too, on a catfish. But this one here I just had on a Carolina rig with a short leader, maybe 8 inches, 10 inches or so there to the circle hook. So I'm gonna get another chunk and put on that one. So I'm pretty sure I had the head on my dragging rig, which must be that rod. But I just cast both, I'd cast them out there behind me with the wind blowing down this way. So the lines aren't very taut because there's not any current, but they're kind of off the bottom behind this old dam here, and I'm more up on it, kind of the side here where I've got them baits suspended. And I had seen some bait around on this side here when I first set up. So anyway, it's going pretty good, y'all. That's 2 bites and 2 fish, and so I'm gonna sit here a while and just see what happens. We'll put some time into this, and like I said, fish, even if they're not here now, as they work up and down the channel here, and it don't matter which side of the channel they're going on, they're going to get stopped at this. And so they come up through here, they may cruise along this the length of this too, go up, you know, they'll follow that bait around there, get them an easy meal. So we'll put some time in here, and off to a good start though. Now we got one on the dragging rig that's cast out. Yep. We're getting hit here, man. There's some fish here. That first one was decent quality. The last one smaller. This one here, we'll see. Looks like here comes another boat up here beside us on the left. I hadn't noticed. Looks like I guess he's dragging baits or something. Looks like a catfish boat. I see rods going everywhere. But yesterday when I fished down here, my best quality fish happened. They bit when I was setting still. The area I was fishing, it was real snaggy, and I just couldn't pull baits through there very easily. But when I was setting still, I was getting them. This one here, boy, he's choked this bait. I want you to look at this. He's got this skipjack head in the mouth, and boy, that thing, it's wedged in there, buddy. It is absolutely wedged in there. I'm gonna take it back from you too, fish. But I had just had this dragging rig tied on, and I just threw it out there behind me. It'll lay there on bottom with this float right above the hook. It'll, oh, that fish said if I wasn't going to give him that bait, he'd just take on off out of here. He wasn't going to stick around. He said he don't do this crap for free, you know. But that sinker will sink that rig, and then the bait will just sit there and kind of float up just off bottom with that float in front of it. So we'll just give this a toss here. Not a very long cast, just a little toss. Behind us, that's about as far as I threw the other one off, the Carolina rig on the other side. I don't want them going far, because I kind of just want these baits here on the bottom edge of this old dam here. I guess that's what that is, that old dam, because it goes all the way across here. It comes up a good ways in the water and goes all the way across, so I assume that's what that was. not familiar enough with this body of water to really know for sure. I've not, because I ain't fished here before on this stretch of this water, so this is a brand new place to me today. And so far the fish have welcomed me here. So like I said, I'm just gonna stay here a couple hours and just see what moves through during this time and stuff does. We got lines in the water. Ryan said he's been catching some small fish dragging on the other side of the channel over there. I'm gonna keep an eye out now that I see this other guy come. We'll see if he reels in anything too in the boat. Got another one hooked up on this back rod. That first fish ate the suspended bait, but all these others here are eating the ones cast out behind me. I don't know if that's just because they're coming up this way and they're getting to them first, or if that's just they want them cast out. I don't know. Offering them options either way as Bass Boat Man goes by. I think I am at some point gonna try slide on over a little farther on this thing and see what's going on over there too. See if I can't find some more bait. This one here's another. He's about the same size as them others we got there. He's still got a mouthful of that dang body chunk, don't he? You better not throw that off, fish. We're gonna try to reuse that. Look at that rash he's got on his belly right there. You need some salve to put on that fish. Nasty too. All these fish down here nasty for some reason. All right, got our bait back. Hold yourself up there, fish. You got my line wrapped around your tail now. Yeah, that's a larger dink right there. Come out of that line. There you go. I wasn't sure if I was going to catch him again or not, the way he's lassoed. But yeah, you know, this dam, again, I assume that's what that is. It could just be big rock, I don't know. Some massive rocky structure here in the middle of the old river channel. It goes all the way across from one side to the other. So I'm just gonna make my way across it here, just move I don't want to move when fish are biting, obviously, but just kind of slide my way over, see if I see any bait that's kind of concentrated on one particular area of it, or, you know, catching, you know, maybe come into some better quality fish on another part of it too. I kind of just want to explore it all here and just see what we get on here. But again, you see something like that, you're scrolling through your Navionics, your contour maps, you see something like that that just leaps out at you. Chances are it's probably not just leaping out at you, it's probably leaping out at some fish too, and gives them something to kind of congregate around. So looks like a good spot on the map, and what looks like is a good spot once we're getting out here and actually catch the fish on it. Got one pulling on this rod right here. I think he's got it. He does have it. I've slid over a little bit here, more toward the middle of this channel, I guess you'd say. It had been a while since I got a bite over there where I was at. I thought I'm gonna slide over a little bit, cast baits back out. Same setup here, suspending two, casting two out. And we've got another one here on bait that's cast out. This one here is on bottom, Carolina rig. See if we can get it up here, what it looks like. The way that rod kind of went over slow, I was hoping it might be a flathead, but I don't think it's going to be. I think it's going to be a blue because I feel him rolling. Ryan's messaged me. He's apparently been on some small fish. He's been getting eat up with dinks as he's been pulling his planer boards along. That's a little larger dink right there. He's going to, oh Lord, he just got me soaking wet, y'all. I hope he got you too. I mean, he just drenched my hind end. I got water dripping off my face, my glasses, everything. Probably all over the camera lens too. One of you is going to have to give this fish here a stern talking to when we get him in. We ain't putting up with that nonsense today. It's a good thing it's a comfortable day out here. You imagine if he had done that and it's 30 degrees. He still ain't done, buddy. He's fighting harder now than what he was when he first got the hook in the jaw. I'm just gonna let him sit here and tire himself out. We ain't bringing him in acting like that. It wouldn't hurt my feelings. He just went ahead and de-hooked himself, popping his dang self off the hook. Come here, fish. Now, I've had enough of you. Here I was gonna give that fish a little front camera time. I thought he was a large dink at first, but he's actually a little bit bigger now that I've got a better look at him. He don't want me getting a good look at him, apparently. He wants to keep going back down. He saved all his energy till he got up here to splash us. Oh, there's another big splash over there. Something's been coming up, splashing here on the surface. Now, I don't know if it's paddlefish, if it's carp. I don't know what they are, but there's been some big splashes come up here. Look what he's done now. He's lassoed himself. You're done, fish. You're done. You come over here. We're gonna get you landed, and we're gonna see if the people watching you's got water all over the lens. You splash them in the face same way you splash me, fish. He's a little bigger than I thought when I first got a look at him. Oh, boy, he's still wound up, man. Why are you so mad at me, fish? Here I did. I drove an hour and 20 minutes to come down here and see you today. Ungrateful. When somebody makes a road trip to come see you, the least you could do is be hospitable, fish. How y'all looking? Boy, you got water on the lens too. I knew that fish had to get you. He got me good. Let me wipe him off there. Good enough. I still, look at that. That dang fish, man. I guess he thought we stunk and we needed a bath or something. Let's set y'all up here. I'm gonna try to wrangle this ornery devil. I've had enough of you now. Calm it down. I mean, he's a smaller fun sizer. But boy, bad attitude, buddy. Bad attitude. I want you to get out of here before you knock something out of here. You old thing. But I tell you what, folks, they just keep biting here along whatever this structure here is. You know, it's real rocky. There's bait on it. When I slid over here this direction, I marked some more baits. I said, okay, we'll set up here. Same setup, dropped a couple here off the front, suspended them, and I'm kind of, as this thing comes up, I'm kind of up on it a little bit, and then I've got these other baits cast out behind me, which are hopefully near the base of it, near the bottom, somewhere thereabouts. So that fish there ate the chunk. He threw it off. That was on the Carolina rig rod, so I'm gonna cut another chunk and cast it out, and we'll sit here till the next one's ready to play. Y'all, here he is, boy wonder. Check out them legs. Show them legs off there, Ryan.
Yeah.
God almighty. They ain't got no sunscreen up there in Kentucky.
Well, we ain't had no sun to worry about it yet.
He come out here yesterday, sunny day. Boy, he's red as a lobster there. So did you get you a million fish?
I got like probably 30.
30 fish.
Ain't none of them nothing I wanted.
Well, see, we down here catching quality over quantity.
Well,
That's the goal down here on this channel.
glad this spot that I gave you paid off.
Well, you about tried to sabotage us running us there, the ramp first thing, if you even call it a ramp. We lost half the day based on that.
I mean, if you had a real vehicle.
Says the guy driving a soccer mom van.
I can't say that no.
Yeah, folks, we having a good time. I'd like to put a damn microphone on him today and had him on this video, but he's pulling in planer bores. You got to be a half a mile away from him to be able to fish beside him, because they got to cover so much water, you know. Well, you still got a half a mile spread. You see, I got about 15 feet between my baits. That's all a real fisherman needs. What is this thing we're sitting on, Ryan? Is this an old dam?
I think it's an old dam. That's what Navionics said it was, but then Navionics updated and it don't say it no more.
Well, it don't say it on mine either, but it runs the full length of the channel.
Yeah, it stops from one marker to the next. The channel markers are sitting right on it.
I'll tell you, some of it's nasty though. I dropped one of my suspended rigs down, I let it hit bottom, I went to raise up, and I'd snag the damn thing as soon as the sinker hit.
So you quit dragging because you was snagging up?
I hit a damn, I started out doing that and I hit a damn trot line. I could see the trot line on the live scope. And that pissed me off, and I said, I'm just gonna come up here and sit on this dam and see what happens.
Was there any fish on the trot line?
I didn't see any, no.
I was gonna go back and pull it up.
I mean, whatever it takes, right? Whatever it takes, laying the fish. Me and this guy, bud, we about to compete in a tournament down here this weekend, so we out here pre-fishing. He's in town for the week, and so thought we'd fish together. But again, you fishing with somebody with planer boards, you can't really fish together, by gosh. Maybe someday he'll learn how to fish like a real catfisherman.
Yeah, I'll get down to 2 rods eventually.
Eventually.
From 2 to 4 to 6 to 8. Now I'm gonna start back down.
You start back down.
4 today, so
It's typical progression.
yeah. You got to start at the bottom, then go up, and then fall back off the other side.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm only using 4 today.
Okay. Well, you'd have caught 50 fish if you'd had 8.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if I'd had to go back and get more bait.
All right, folks, so I'm gonna sit here a while longer, and then my plan this afternoon, I'm gonna try to catch me some carp. I seen them busting there yesterday where I was fishing at, spawning or whatever on the grassy banks, and I'm gonna go after. I brought my carp gear. I'm gonna go after them this afternoon. I think I'm gonna, where I fished at my last video there, where I fished at there yesterday, is where I'm gonna go on tournament day. I'm gonna go up there and stick it to this guy. Who knows where he'll go? He's being tight-lipped about it. He ain't gonna tell me.
Not going.
You're seeing this after the fact, but neither me or him come here on tournament day. I promise you that. Boy, this fish has hit it about 3 times here. He's hit on the wrong side. I want to reel him in the other way so Ryan can see what a real fish looks like. This fish hit the wrong rod, but he's hit it numerous times, folks. He wants this bait real bad. This is on that dragon rig I'd cast out, and them suspended, you know, we got that first fish on the suspended bait. They ain't been messed with since. Every other fish has been on the rigs that are cast out. But you know, Ryan got a bunch of fish dragging up through there, so I guess it's just a matter of getting your bait in front of them. I may end up switching this bait out when we get him up here. As many times as it's been hit, it's probably in rough shape. Yeah, another one about the same size we've been getting. Come over here, fish. We'll at least release you on the other side so Ryan can get some more camera time here. What'd you do with my glove? I seen you trying to steal my glove, fish. That fish said he's gonna put it on eBay. Get him a little profit, buy him a Bitcoin or something with it. That's what them fish use for buying their shad down there. That's what they get their groceries with, is them old Bitcoins. Is that right, fish? They can't use paper money down there. It'd wither away in the water. Are you there? Just so you can see a fish, Ryan.
Is that a real one?
That's a real one. Yeah. If I catch 3 like that on tournament day, I'm in trouble. I may not even turn them in if that's as good a score as I can put up. Got another one working this back rod over here. Ryan pointed it out, and then I felt him tugging on it after that. If I reel this one in, folks, I think I'm probably gonna wrap it up here and go hopefully make it to a gas station. I've coasted into the ramp on fumes, get me a bite to eat, and then I think I'm gonna try to catch a carp this afternoon. You may, if I did, you probably already seen that video, because I probably threw it in ahead of time just to break up the consecutive catfish videos. But I think that's what I'm gonna spend the afternoon doing, since I feel like I got a plan for the tournament coming up here this weekend. Yes, and here's about to, he's smaller than the last one. Another one with the baits cast out. The suspended ones just ain't got the first one and nothing else today. Oh, Lord, fish. And I won't even show you over there. Well, we'll get Ryan in the frame just to give him more camera time there, but that fish ain't worth looking at. Yeah, right, his legs are so dang burnt. He's had to drape his legs there with a dang shirt. You'll learn to wear sunscreen or wear breeches one of these days.
I put sunscreen on this morning. I just
Ain't enough. It's sunscreen on charred skin at this point.
Yeah.
But yeah, y'all, nice to come out here, fish a different place I've never been to before. Got some fish, didn't get the quality today that I did yesterday on the other area, but nevertheless, good time. Always fun hooking up with Ryan. Seeing him first thing this morning drop his kayak off a damn trailer. Classic Ryan Borch right there. Yeah, it's something about you and kayaks and trailer. Like we went to Kerr Lake, remember, and you somehow or another got my kayak on your trailer and drug it up the ramp.
Yeah, you sabotaged me that day.
I don't know how the hell this stuff happens to him, but it always seems to happen. So anyway, y'all, thanks for watching. I'm gonna try to catch a carp this afternoon and then go home and race old Daphne the dog on the bicycle. I'm sure she'll be happy to see me after being cooped up all day. Well, y'all, unfortunately, I didn't get home in time yesterday to race Daphne on her new bike. So we're gonna do it today, but she's in rough shape here to start. Hey, dog, come over here and show them what you done to your face. This dog, y'all. We come out the back porch here, and she always takes a look around when we come out, and she saw a squirrel. And so she bolts after the squirrel. This is a common thing she does every day, right? She chased that thing through the yard. She almost got it. I mean, it was close, but she was so fixated on the squirrel, she wasn't watching where she was going, and she slammed into a tree. I mean, I'm talking, you could hear the thud, like she bounced off the tree. And look at her little face. Come here, dog. Hey, Daphne, come here, sit. Good girl. Look at her face. Look at her face over there. She's all tore up. You dog, don't rub your blood all over me, dog. I'm gonna have to put her in concussion protocol probably, but I feel like maybe we got a chance to beat her in a race here, y'all. So Daphne, show them your new bike here. This is a good looking rig that she's had sent to her here. This is the Tramspace R1 2000 electric bike, new bike that they've come out with. It's actually got two motors on it. It's got one on the rear wheel and one on the front wheel, 1,000-watt motor each. Your lithium battery is stored up here. So it's got a really cool look to it. Like this kind of looks like a motorbike, like where the fuel tank would normally be, but that holds your lithium battery in there. And that'll get you up to 56 miles of range using the pedal assist. It's got the 20-inch fat tires to make for a comfortable ride. But here is what makes this a really comfortable ride, in my opinion. So I've tried out a lot of electric bikes on this channel. My normal viewers here, you've seen me try out damn near every electric bike on the market. But yet, I'm not really a bicycle person, right? Like I'm not a bicycle enthusiast. So when I get on a bike, a normal bicycle seat, and I ride somewhere bumpy, like my yard here, me and Daphne's gonna race around, it's a real bumpy terrain. Like, I mean, it'll jolt you. You'll probably see it bouncing on the camera when we get on the ride. Them normal bicycle seats, they hurt the taint area on a person like myself, a lay person that don't normally get on a bike. Well, this bike here has got this foam bench-like seat. And I'm gonna tell you, from riding other bikes that have that style of seat, man, that is the best type of seat to have if you're somebody like me, just a casual bike rider, just somebody that's gonna get out and maybe chase your dog around the yard or just go for an occasional ride through your neighborhood or something. That's the best kind of seat. So I have no doubt that this is gonna be a comfortable ride when we get on it. But this bike, man, it's a good looking ride. You can do it like a normal bicycle if you want, because it's got 7-speed Shimano gears up here on your handle. To turn this bike on, it's got an on-off switch here on your left handlebar. Your screen powers up here after a second or two. It's got your battery life here, your speedometer. The PAS is your pedal assist, which is controlled over here with the plus minus. You can go up to 5 levels on the pedal assist. And down here is your odometer. You can see this bike brand new. We just got it and got it put together, so it's gonna be the official test right here, y'all. Every time I get one of these bikes, man, me and Daphne, we racing, y'all. We're gonna put it to a speed test. So dual motors against the baby cheetah, who's possibly concussed right now. I mean, it was a full speed sprint down in the yard and she almost had that squirrel and then thud, hit the tree. It's a wonder it didn't knock her out, really. But y'all, let's hop on this bike. Tramspace R1 2000. I'll have a link down in the video description, and hey, they got us a discount code too. Catfish 200, save you 200 bucks on it. But let's put it to the test. Let's get Daphne up over here. We're gonna go over by the power lines. We're gonna do a lap. We're gonna see what kind of speeds we can get out of me, Daphne, and the bike here. Let's do it, y'all. All right, dog, are you ready? I think that's a yes, y'all. On your mark, get set. Here we go. Here we go. She's off to an early lead. She's jumped out to the lead. I'm gaining on her though. 27 miles an hour. We got some speed going down that hill, man. 27 miles an hour. Well, that suspension on this thing's good, man. It's taking the bumps good. Come on, dog, let's go. She's just toying with us now. Got about 14 miles an hour going up the hill. Straightaway here, 18. Oh boy, that's a photo finish, man. That's a photo finish right there, dog. We got to review the footage on that, man. Her concussion may have about helped us get the win right there, y'all. It was close when we hit the end, buddy. Woo! This dog's right here. She's already trying to say if she ended up losing on the photo finish, that the coach shouldn't have put her in today because of her busted up face, man. Look at her face, y'all. I feel bad for her, but boy, when she gets fixated on a squirrel, she's a one-track mind, buddy. But hey, this bike though, it really handled my yard good. That suspension on it, it's got suspension here on the front handlebars and also here in the back too, full suspension. But boy, I mean, it really handled good. We'll see here when we review the footage and edit and everything, but most of the time when I ride these bikes around the yard, like it's bouncing on the camera. So this one here, it felt like it was a lot smoother to me being on it. But again, I'll have the link down in the video description for y'all to check it out. Tramspace R1 2000. Again, Catfish 200, save you $200 if you end up ordering one there. So check it out. Big thanks to Tramspace for sending me and Daphne this bike to play with. I guess I'm gonna put this bike up and go in here and rub some salve on her face or something. Try to make her look presentable for the next video. Tell these people bye, dog. Tell these people thanks for watching, would you? Her panting out there, that's her way of saying thanks for watching, y'all. We'll see you in the next one.